Hello guys and welcome back to Dance Mums. Once again, the support on the channel is absolutely crazy. Thanks to the previous Dance Mums video, we officially hit 1,000 subscribers, which is mind-blowing to me, and that is all down to you guys. So thank you guys so much for all the support and the help and the love and the it's so good, and I'm loving watching these videos and making this content for you, so I hope you guys are enjoying it as well. Now, we're on episode 3. Can already feel the tensions rising between everyone. It's going to be a really interesting watch, and I hope you guys are ready for what I'm sure is going to be a roller coaster ride. If you've seen it before, get excited for my reactions. If you haven't seen it, strap in is all I've got to say, because I can imagine this is going to be crazy.
Vivian, where's your dance clothes?
Tut, Vivian. That's just shocking behaviour, isn't it? Come on, you don't turn up to dance class not ready to dance. I mean, what are you, an amateur? A child?
Your mom was upset about the costume. Your mom was upset about the costume before you went on stage.
So we're just baiting out the parents to the little kids and making out like their parents are in the wrong. I really don't get Abby sometimes. How can you not see that this was an issue? Children. I don't even have my shot glass here.
We all know why we lost last week. It was those hideous, trashy costumes. But Abby's never going to take the blame. She's going to blame us dance moms.
Those outfits were horrendous. I even think if they'd have had other outfits on, the dance itself was still very provocative and uncomfortable to watch, regardless of the outfit. The outfits made it worse, but I don't think the dance was particularly appropriate either.
We are going to do an acrobatic gymnastic routine. Acrobatics is an art form. It uses the flexibility of the legs and the back.
I can already tell that Vivian is not going to be very good at this. God, I mean, this is just an absolute travesty of epic proportions. Oh my god. An acrobatics routine. Thought this was dance class, not gymnastics.
Maddie, you won the competition and the title. I'm going to leave you right where you were.
What she's forgetting, and I'm going to stay in my little bubble up in the top. Chloe also won a title. This has been pointed out to me in the comment section. I actually did do a little bit of background research into each episode once I finished watching it, and they are now banned from StarQuest because obviously they manipulated the results. I'm not surprised. Abby looks like a manipulator, so I am not surprised, but also this feels unfair. This feels really unfair.
However, I chose to do an acrobatic routine this weekend and use Brooke because she's amazing.
So we're doing an acrobatics routine, and because Brooke is good at acrobatics, we're going to use her to help us get better. Do you not get the idea that Abby is just using these kids? Brooke is only good when they actually need her. Otherwise, she sits at the bottom of the pyramid. But now, she's on the second rung. She's climbing up there. She's doing quite well.
And I expect you to know the choreography first and be able to help everybody else.
So instead of actually teaching the children, Brooke's got to teach the children because she's the one that's good at gymnastics and acrobats. Oh, poor Brooke. Poor Brooke. Oh my god. I feel like she's gonna be a bit of a center stage star this episode, and I'm going to feel really bad for her by the end.
But to be honest, I think the pyramid's really not going to change at all. I think Maddie will be at the top, and Nia will always be at the bottom of the pyramid.
That's an interesting observation from you there, I won't lie. I feel bad for Nia because she's actually like a funky little dancer, and I'm enjoying her presence on this show, but I feel like she's not ever given the chance to shine so far. And I've heard that that's just a thing throughout the show. Also, guys, I love that you guys are so sort of enthusiastic about this show, but please don't be putting spoilers in the comment section. Please don't put spoilers in there because I do want to try and remain spoiler free. Thanks.
That was weird.
I'm going to work privately with you this week.
That photo is doing Vivian so dirty. Like, so unbelievably dirty. Why has she got a cowboy hat on?
And so you're going to do a solo at the competition this weekend.
Sorry, Vivian, Little Miss, I can barely do a cartwheel, is going to be doing a solo at the competition this week. Oh, sweet Lord, baby Jesus. Not Vivienne. Not Vivienne. Who are all these extra Donnies? Where have they come from? I don't know who these people are. I recognise Brooke, and then there's about 3 other people whose names I do not know. Maybe 4, actually.
I need to know what it's going to take to get my daughter moved up on this pyramid.
I have an idea. Oh, no, I can't say that. No, I can't. No, I can't. It was just going to involve a cheeky message to the mafia.
That sounds like an offer I can't refuse.
I think there are lots of ways you can give out assignments where you do not have to put people in pyramids. I mean, this is not the Egyptian era.
Let's just say, honey, Abby Lee Miller is no Cleopatra. She ain't nothing. I gotta say, I think the whole pyramid system is very manipulative, but also I just think it causes drama amongst the parents more than it does with the children. I think it just makes the children quite depressed when they're not on top. It's giving Maddie a little bit of an ego issue. Just overall, not good vibes from it. I can't lie.
But at my dance studio, what I get sick and tired of people doing is trying to second guess me. But
you get sick and tired of people trying to second guess you, but yet you've brought your child to a different dance studio in order to learn from the best. So if you're not the best, maybe they're right to second guess you.
Oh, Kathy. I don't know if Kathy's going to make it in our group.
Honestly, Kathy's getting on my nerves. Do you know what it is about Kathy? Is she's just so grating. I don't know if it's her voice. I don't know if it's just her peppy personality. But, like, there's something really grating about her.
no, but I must tell you that I used to say that a good thing would be kennel for kids.
Sorry. Kennel for kids. Like, just in the kennel. Like a dog. Woof woof.
Happy birthday!
I knew it was Kathy's birthday, so I wanted to do something special for her.
Oh, that is so cute. It's really, really hard to hate Melissa. Yeah, she has got a bit of a complex when it comes to her child, but also she is genuinely lovely. Like, none of the other mums would have even thought to bring in a cake for Kathy's birthday. They probably would have just spat in her food. They all can't stand her. I think Melissa's the only one willing to give her the time of day, which is kind of funny. Kelly looks like she's about to absolutely murder somebody. And I think that person might be Kathy. Imagine. Dance Mum scandal. Season 2 is actually just Who Killed Kathy.
Melissa always becomes friends with the new people in the studio. I think she has a hard time keeping friends because people see through her.
Kelly, I don't know if you could say that. She seems lovely. What do you mean she has a hard time keeping friends? To be fair, I feel like me and her would not get on. And I feel like that's because I'm a lot bitchier than she is. And I would chat about her behind her back. Sorry, not sorry.
I don't know. I'm gonna go ask her.
Kelly, be careful. Make sure you've got your armour and your diamond sword on you because you're about to face Abby Lee Miller. And I don't know, I was making a Minecraft joke. Yeah, that was really bad. Guys, I'm really sorry. I'd like to formally make an apology.
Wish me luck later.
Good luck with that.
It's like they're sending her off to battle. Like, oh my god. This is petrifying, but also I'm very excited to see what happens next.
What's the problem with us?
She's an acro dancer.
She's not at the top of the pyramid for the week of an acro dance?
I'll be 100% honest. The pyramid system is not working for me as like a whole big thing in the show, purely because I feel like not enough time is dedicated to it.
It's just because she's always brooding and miserable. That's not the Brooke I know.
So the reason why Brooke is never at the top is because she's miserable all the time. I mean, to be fair, she did say a couple of episodes ago that she actually couldn't give two hoots about dance. So I'm not surprised that she's miserable all the time. I mean, it just does. She doesn't give me the vibes of someone that wants to dance.
Brooke is kind of going through that junior high business that they all go through.
You might not have gone through it, but it's called puberty, okay? Now, I know this might be an alien concept to you, seeing as though you were birthed a grown-ass woman. But sometimes people go through it at that age.
When does Brooke go on stage and not pull it off? She always
Well,
does.
look at the video of the tap dance.
Abby said, pull up the receipts. Get the video, run it back. Let's see that tap routine. This woman laughed in her face and went, you want to see the videos? You want to see them?
The Brooke you know is now a teenager and is changing.
Well, you need to nip that in the bud because you don't want her to change.
She's a teenager. It's going to happen. I'm sorry, but nobody when they're 10 is the same person when they're 13. Is that so difficult for her to understand? Is this like, am I the one that's crazy? This is what Abby does to you. She makes you think that you're the crazy one because she's so crazy.
You have a wonderful husband, you got a nice guy, but Kelly, think of what you could have been.
If this woman tries to make out like Kelly settled for a life that was beneath her and she could have been this amazing dancer, I'm gonna be furious because I think Kelly's quite content in life at the moment. I think she's happy. She's got a stable life and I think she's happy with that. Shame you didn't do that, Abby.
I have a life, I have a family now, and at the end of the day, all Abby has is an empty studio.
Deceased. Absolutely just murdered Abby on the spot there. I've got this, I've got that, I've got this, and all Abby's got is a studio. In a way, I feel sorry for Abby Lee Miller. I feel like she's a deeply lonely person, and the only way she gets enjoyment in her life is by pitting young children against each other. Oh my god. Is this how the Hunger Games started?
We both know I'm not above killing children.
I feel like my mom really wants me to dance just because she doesn't want me to screw up and quit dance and be a cheerleader like she did.
It's a classic case of parents wanting their children to do the things that they could never do. You see it all the time, and it is a shame because Brooke is very, very clearly talented, but this is not what she wants to do with her life. And it's a shame because it's balancing that, well, you're talented, but if it's not making you happy, don't do it. It's really a shame. It is a shame.
Casey and Claudia asked me to go to the mall, but I can't go because I have dance like always.
It's a real shame because she just wants to be a teenager. Like, I remember when, oh, maybe not 13, maybe let's say 15. When I was 15 and my friends wanted to hang out, if that interrupted any other plans, of course I'm gonna want to go hang out with my friends. I don't want to go to dance class if it means that I'm missing out on spending valuable time with my friends. I just have intense FOMO. But it's really a shame that she's not getting to live the coolest years of her life before the stress of being an adult takes over because she's got such a rigorous dance schedule.
When I quit dance, all I did was go out with my friends and we went to the mall and I got nothing out of it.
I don't think that's the best argument of, well, when I quit dance, I got to do all these fun things. I don't think that's going to make her feel any better about it. It's one of those things where really do have to weigh up, is it making her happy, is it not making her happy? And I can see that Kelly is being very sensitive about it, and I appreciate that, but also, you've got to listen to your kids.
That's good advice.
Her mother, Kathy, dropped her off because she was going to have lunch with Melissa, and I was thrilled to get rid of Kathy for the hour and a half.
Oh my god, I love the fact that Abby's quite warm with the kids sometimes, but she's just so malevolent with the parents, and it does make me laugh. It's like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. I can't believe she just said that she was so excited to get rid of Kathy.
I don't know if privates with me are really what she needs, but hey, if the check's clear, let's do it.
Basically, that's code for your child is talentless, but You're paying me the wonga, so therefore, let the kid dance.
Step, right, kick, left. Start over.
She looks like me when I was first starting dance. Actually, no, that's a lie. She looks like me when I first started dance at uni. Sison. I know that's oh God, I used to remember all of this. I still can't believe that I've paid $9,000 for a uni course and I don't remember the ballet part of it.
She's dancing at a 5-6-year-old level instead of a 7-8-9.
She's dancing at 5-6-year-old level. She is 6. Sorry, what? Of course she's going to be dancing like a 6-year-old because she is a 6-year-old.
Then I can get some very useful dirt about the other dance moms.
So, you know, earlier when I joked about the mafia, that's exactly what Kathy's doing right now. She's going to the mafia Don and she's finding out dirt about the underlings in order to take them down and claim their spot. She's playing the game. And I gotta say, I'm impressed.
When you play the Game of Thrones, you win or you die.
I'm going through a divorce right now, so I'm no.
Bit of a sore subject, that, innit? Ooh, that was probably not the best idea to ask that question. It makes you wonder, where on earth is all this money coming from? 16 grand a year just for dance classes. Are these mums selling crack?
Melissa did not tell me that she was living with another man who was paying for her daughter's dance lessons.
So the side piece is paying for the dance lessons. Honestly, props to Melissa. Honestly, I'm impressed. Is all I've got to say is I am impressed that she's done that. That's incredible. Wow. Wow. Okay. I'm impressed. Side piece paying for the dance lessons. Let's go.
I have a new BFF.
I think so too.
Oh my God, BFFs! Woo! I hate that bitch.
I'm bringing the birthday cake.
And a present.
I know, a present. Meanwhile, I had a baby. Like a baby. And she didn't even give me a card, so, you know.
Christy had a whole ass baby. And Melissa did fuck all. Oh, that is perfection. That's brilliant. I love that. I love that. That's the level of petty that I aspire to be.
Oh, yeah. Good. How are you?
How was lunch, darling? Oh my God. Did you have like the best time of your new BFF, Kathy? I hope you did.
I went to lunch today with Kathy.
No way. We didn't know that. We've totally not just been talking about you behind your back for the last 10 minutes. Not at all.
I'm gonna give this to you.
Husbands.
You talked about my husband?
All of them.
Really?
If I was these three, I would be fuming. Because how dare you talk about me and my husband? How dare you? No. I choose when to impart that information. Not you. Me. I choose when.
Why aren't you telling her about your situation? Because you're the one in the middle of a divorce.
Snap, girl! God, have you got a flamethrower? Because you just roasted her.
I don't understand why Melissa even brought that up. Oh, by the way, Kathy was asking about your husband.
Yeah, that's a really good point. Why does she bait herself out there? It's like someone doing something sneaky and then going, oh, by the way, I just did this. Sorry, cheeky naughty.
Brooke really is an amazing acrobat, and so I wanted to do a number where the other children could have a role model to follow.
When Abby puts it like that, I think it's actually a nice idea and it's a nice offering. It's just a shame that Brooke could not give two hoots about this at all. It's a shame because, like Abby keeps saying, she is very talented, and I think it would be nice for her to sort of take that leading approach in the dance, but I just don't think she's vibing with it at all.
Brooke must have injured her hip several weeks ago, and it's now inflamed, and it's bothering her because we're doing all these new routines.
Oh my gosh, she's injured herself. That's probably why she's pissed off and in discomfort, is because her hip is probably in absolute agony. Oh, bless her. How can you not have sympathy for this poor kid?
She's falling apart. It's that old age.
I was just gonna say, you turn 13 and you're no good anymore.
Falling apart.
Okay, Christy, let's calm it. I probably wouldn't have worded it like that, but I understood what you were going for. Just the wording needed tweaking.
You always had injuries. Either it was a sprained ankle or a pulled muscle, and you just had to work through it.
That is potentially the worst advice you could ever give to somebody. As someone who has danced, dancing on an injury only makes said injury worse and just takes you out of dancing for even longer when you actually do decide to get it looked at. And it's meant that they're actually having to recover for a lot longer because they then do further damage to themselves. If you're watching my video, you know who you are. Okay? You know who you are.
Do you want to do your solo this weekend?
No.
I'd like to say I'm surprised, but Vivian gives me the biggest I could not give two fucks about dance. And do you know what? I respect that from her, because not everyone does want to be a dancer. Not everyone wants to live mummy's dream.
Remember I told you that I would be at the side of the stage? What if I stand at the side of the stage?
Kathy's just like, I'll stand at the side of the stage, and I'll watch you, and I'll count for you. Yeah! Ooh! You can do this, Vivian!
So I decided to take her to a chiropractor for the first time.
Probably a wise idea. I am really concerned that this is going to be really bad news.
Okay, but over to this side. Same place? Okay.
Someone in the production team needs to be like, no, I'm sorry, no. If they actually care about the well-being of these children, they will say no, and she will not be performing this week. But, mark my words, I have a feeling they're going to make her.
At this point, I really don't think that it's a good thing for her to be competing today or this weekend, to be honest with you.
We have to.
Ah, Kelly. Oh, God. This is your child's future that we're talking about here. Not a silly little competition that doesn't actually mean anything. This is your daughter having mobility issues for the rest of her life, potentially. God, these episodes take such a serious dark twist sometimes. We had prostatots in the last episode. Now we've got busted hips. God.
The worst part of going to a competition is the moms. I wish they would just all stay home.
Abby Lee Miller, you know for a fact that as part of this show, they have to come with them. They have to. It's safeguarding. They have to be there to look after their children. And the show is quite literally called Dance Mums. It's not the Abby Lee Miller show. It's not Dance Children. It's Dance Mums. You're irrelevant in this situation.
Bus driver, if you go out of here and go to the right, we're going to take 2 streets and hit the parkway.
She's still giving bus drivers directions. Like, right, at this point, get your own minibus, drive yourself, because if I was this coach driver, I would walk out. I'd be like, no, drive yourself. I'll be the passenger, and I'll tell you where to go. Go on.
Those hip flexors, they catch on the bone as she's growing, and you need to open that turnout up.
Miss Abby said that I should, like, grind it down, but that's just her opinion.
Yeah, I don't know about you, but I don't think Abby Lee Miller has got a medical degree, so maybe we don't take our medical advice from her.
Okay. A little bit lighter. Okay. Okay. Can you emphasize the K? Okay.
She just said it the exact same way 4 times in a row. Okay. 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 Can you say it with just a little bit lighter? Okay.
Kathy.
Yes.
What is with this little rocket music?
Oh my God. Kathy's changed the number. Oh my God, Kathy's changed the number and Abby doesn't know. Oh my God, it's about to kick off. Oh my God. Yeah, this is going to get potentially nuclear.
Final seconds!
And so we are going to go ahead and do a piece that she already knows.
Oh my God! Abby is going to be fuming! And honestly, rightfully so. because this woman has put in time and effort this week into teaching Vivian a dance, and Kathy's just gone, nah, we're gonna do a song that she already knows. It'll be fine. She'll love it.
I'm just changed this to independent entry.
You're doing what? You're changing it to independent?
Yes.
Oh my god, because she doesn't want it attached to the dance company. Oh my. To be fair, Kathy deserves it. Play with fire, you're gonna get burnt.
I've never seen her even do the number.
I know, you're gonna have to trust me. Abby, listen to me. I'm not one of these dance moms.
I'm not one of these dirty, dirty dance mums. Ugh, they just disgust me. They make me ugh. Ugh, I just hate them. They're so disgusting with their ughness. With their husband issues. I am very happy in my marriage. I mean, have you heard? Melissa's getting a divorce. Honestly, I completely agree with Abby in this situation. And that is a phrase that I never thought I'd say on this show. Genuinely, what Kathy's done is really snaky behaviour. And if I was Abby, I'd kick her out. That's genuinely horrendous what she's done. So unprofessional.
Back, keep going.
Her eyelashes are up here.
Let me see your eyelashes.
She has bobby pins and they're silver and...
You can't let her go out looking like that. Oh my god, that's horrendous. That's the face of depression right there. I pray to God she's good. Please let her be good. I am praying to all of the gods in the universe that she is good. Please.
And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, but out, 5, 6, and...
Well, that was something that was on stage in a competition, and yeah, end of critiques.
Who taught you this number? And the name of your dance studio?
Oh, no, that was no. Abby looks fuming.
And it won't happen again.
Because that was embarrassing.
You need to move on. We're gonna move on. We can move. Yeah, look.
From the wrong costume.
We can.
We're moving on. We're going home. We're gonna do better next time. Woo! I don't know how Abby Lee Miller is staying so calm with her. How can she flip her lid with every single other parent, but when it comes to Kathy, is Kathy like her kryptonite?
Guys, we will see you later. Are you leaving? Yes.
Thanks for watching my kid perform, but I can't be bothered to watch your kids perform, so bye-bye now. I'm gonna dip out the back door. See ya later. Yeah, that's absolutely horrendous. I can't believe she's getting away with this. Kathy. Ha! Rough is all I can say is rough. Rough. The fact that she just human pretzeled at the end, absolutely crazy. Brooke is very talented. I will give her that. I think that she's actually a very, very, very talented dancer. So they won another award. Fair and valid. They did do really, really well. And you got to back them at the end of the day. You got to back them.
But it's my job as their teacher and their coach to keep them grounded. So Monday, when we go back into the studio, I have to knock them down a few pegs. No. Why would you do that? They've just won again. And now you want to knock them down a few pegs. Oh, Abby, just as I was thinking you might have had your first decent episode where you don't come across like a huge bellend, then you say stuff like that. So, that was the episode, guys. I gotta be honest, not as explosive as some of the other episodes I've watched so far. I enjoyed it. I had a good time, but I'm excited to get into some more dramatic episodes. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this episode. If you have, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah,
I'll keep making these videos as long as you guys keep enjoying them. So, without much further ado, I will see you guys later. Keep on ranting. Bye now.